Hey everybody, it's Whit with naturehills.com here today to talk about the 2024's color of the year, Peach Fuzz. Pantone calls it a velvety, gentle peach tone whose all-embracing spirit enriches mind, body, and soul. It's a cool color, and I've got the lowdown on how to include this dreamy, soft hue in your landscape. Thankfully, we have a wonderful selection of plants that hopped on the peachy keen trend long before it became the color of the year. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. Number 5, Honey Butter Rhododendron. Our number 5 pick, Honey Butter Rhododendron, is a superb spring-flowering shrub with exotic-looking big blooms. This specialty rhododendron has peachy coral petals and glowing honey throats on multicolored trusses. Growing about 4 feet tall and wide at maturity, it makes a great foundation plant or as a spring statement in the garden. Number 5, Honey Butter Rhododendron. Growing zones 7 through 9, broadleaf evergreen for butterflies and hummingbirds, and a year-round ornamental that is low maintenance. Number 4, Apricot Drift Rose. Apricot Drift is one that actually made it into my garden this year in the hopes of following the color of the year, so of course I added it to the list here today. This ground cover rose has 30 to 35 petals per flower and is impressively disease resistant while staying showy all season long. It stays low to the ground while spreading 2 to 2.5 feet. Plant somewhere it'll get plenty of sun and watch it bloom and bloom. Number 4, Apricot Drift Rose. Growing zones 4 through 11, disease-resistant ground cover rose loves full sun and heat and blooms late spring to first frost. Number 3, Peach Blossom Astilbe. The Peach Blossom Astilbe has feathery spires of super soft peachy flowers on lacy green leaves. These perennials love shade and attract hummingbirds and pollinators, but are deer and rabbit resistant. Flowering in the late spring, our number 3 pick looks great in the garden and in floral bouquets. Number 3, Peach Blossom Astilbe. Growing zones 4 through 8, pollinator-friendly, feathery peachy blooms, clump-forming perennial that loves shade and resists deer and rabbits. Number 2, Coral Charm Peony. The single petals arranged in a cubby bowl-shaped blossom with a frilly center of golden yellow, this sweet and sassy Coral Charm Peony is an outstanding perennial. Its large flowering display in mid to late spring begins just in time to open your windows so that you can take advantage of the delightful peony fragrance. Peonies, like our number 2 pick, look great in your landscape as a decorative border, accent plant, and cut flowers for bouquets. Number 2, Coral Charm Peony. Growing zones 3 through 8, large, single-cupped blooms, low maintenance, and a sun-loving perennial. And number 1, At Last Rose. The At Last Rose is an incredible soft coral to honeyed apricot miniature hybrid shrub rose with clusters of double peachy salmon blooms. The spiky clove and sweet rose fragrance of these pollinator-friendly blooms are a welcome addition to any garden all season long. Easy to grow, At Last has excellent disease resistance to powdery mildew and black spot. Listen, I know I'm partial to roses, and hybrid teas are really the cream of the crop here, but these do deserve a place in your garden, I promise. Number 1, At Last Rose. Growing zones 5 through 9, dwarf hybrid shrub rose, disease resistant, growing 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. So how will you be using the 2024 color of the year in your garden this year? Let me know down in the comments. Then for more options that embody the Peach Fuzz dreamy hue, head on over to our #ProPlantTips blog on the subject. As always, if you like our content, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for our YouTube channel. For more plant info and inspo, check out our Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter pages. And until next time, happy planting!